Cal Rudman in the dressing room area.
Champ, baby. What's the matter, Cal? You lost for words. Let me tell you what. You're standing next to a living legend right here, Greg the Hammer Valentine. You know, I was sitting down in my office in Memphis, Tennessee about 7 weeks ago, and the phone rang, and it said, long distance information, give me Memphis, Tennessee, because I want Jimmy Hart, the one and only, to manage me. And now we're putting together the Rock and Roll Connection, and this is the main man right here, the Intercontinental Heavyweight Champion, my champ right here, baby.
Well, wait a minute. You were a member of the Gentrys. I knew you in the 60s.
Well, that's why he called me for, baby, the king of rock and roll. But right now, the champ, baby, I think he's got something he wants to talk about.
Well, that's my kind of business, Rock and Roll Connection, Greg.
Yeah,
Tell us
that's
about
right.
it.
You know, everybody's going out getting their own rock wrestling connection. Captain Lou Albano went off and kind of flew the coop, so to speak, went off with Cyndi Lauper on riding on her coattails. He thinks he knows what's rock and roll all about. She doesn't even know what rock and roll is all about. This man right here knows what real rock and roll is all about. I know what it's all about, and I know what real wrestling's about, because I'm the Hammer, and I'm the Intercontinental Heavyweight Champion. This is the real rock and roll wrestling connection. No other one means any difference except mine. You understand?
Now, how do you plan to work this Rock and Roll Connection in regard to yourself, Greg?
In regards to myself, I've got a new tune. I've got music that comes out. It gets me fired up. This man right here gets me fired up. You know, Captain Lou Albano was doing nothing for me. He was doing absolutely nothing. He was dragging me down in the gutter with him, walking around, sloppy looking. Noticed a little bit that he's cleaned up lately because he's in some movie or something. That's the only reason he's cut his hair and shaved his beard. He's still got those nasty rubber bands and those earrings in his cheek. What kind of man is that? I'm a man of class. I go around with three-piece suits, $400 or $500 suits, $2,000-$3,000 rhinestone-studded ring robes when I go into the ring. I've never looked like a bum. And this man right here, look at him. Look how he's dressed.
Oh, he's
look
clean.
At his beautiful attire.
He's clean as he wants to be.
You know, this is 1985. Like I said before, we're putting together the greatest organization in the world, and this man right here is my mentor. This man is my guiding light. And you know what he said? He said, you know, Jimmy, I want you to go out. He said, we need somebody to put somebody young, somebody youthful to put in there. We need a workhorse. And we went out and we signed for Mr. Fuji, who? Jim the Anvil Neidhart. But then everybody's got a giant. And Greg said, your next job, Jimmy, I want you to find me a giant. He said, you know, there's Big John Studd and there's Andre the Giant. So what did I do? I got on the phone, baby, and we found us a giant. 455 pounds, 6'6" tall. You know who he is? King Kong Bundy.
He's from Atlantic City. He's one of our guys.
Because what the boss wants, baby, Jimmy Hart does. Right, Greg?
He's so big, you know, he's supposed to be on this interview right now, but he's out there, he's doing some track work, he's running around the spectrum, he's checking everything out.
He is agile for a man his size.
Oh, yes, this man is incredible. He's got a tomahawk chop like no Indian. Wahoo McDaniel, he'd be looking backwards looking at this guy, I'm telling you. King Kong Bundy. How much does he weigh?
455 pounds. He is 6'6", baby, and I think he's still growing. Don't you, Ken Hammer?
Okay. Rock and roll army.
And how strong is Neidhart?
Neidhart. Hey, man, he played for the Dallas Cowboys. He played for the Oakland Raiders. I mean...
No, it's Oakland Raiders.
Yeah, Oakland Raiders. And you got to be tough, baby. You've got to be tough to play for the Oakland Raiders, right? But that's who he wanted. He wanted people that's tough, baby.
All right, the junkyard dog, you're going to take him quick? Okay. We'll see. We'll be right back. We'll be right back.